Thor: Love and Thunder was released on July 8, 2022. The film is a sequel to Thor 3's latest movie. The film is written and directed by Taika Waititi and stars Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Natalie Portman as Jane Foster, Christian Bale as Gorr the God Butcher, Tessa Thompson as King Valkyrie, Jaimie Alexander as Sif, Taika Waititi as Korg, and with Russell Crowe as Zeus. Here it is the plot. I'll mix up a little bit of the movie scene, so it doesn't turn out to be fully spoiler. Gorr, the remainder of his kin, goes through his days endeavoring to get by on a desolate desert with his little girl Love. He appeals to his god Rapu for help, however Love before long passes on from starvation. Similarly, as he hears a voice calling out to him somewhere far off, Gorr finds a desert garden where he finds Rapu, who had killed the most recent wielder of an old weapon known as All Dark the Necrosword. Rapu ridicules Gorr for his vulnerability and won't give any help. Feeling double-crossed, Gorr claims the Necrosword and executes him, and promises for the end, everything being equal. Thor proceeds with his experiences with the Guardians of the Galaxy, answering misery calls across the universe, while attempting to get back in shape. In any case, Thor stays discontent with where he is throughout everyday life, and means to resign. A deluge of trouble calls with respect to Gorr arise, one of them being from Sif, who had pursued him down. Thor and Korg answer Sif's call, heading out in different directions from the Watchmen who leave to answer the others. They find a crushed Sif with her arm cut off, who cautions them that Gorr will go after New Asgard next. In the interim, Dr. Jane Encourage goes through therapy for fourth-stage cancer. Endeavors to explore for a fix demonstrate vain and she creatures to lose trust, yet Cultivate becomes propelled to head out to New Asgard with the expectation that their sorcery can assist with taking out the malignant growth. As Thor has unconsciously captivated it to safeguard Encourage while they were together, Mjolnir becomes attracted to her presence, combining itself back and instilling her with the powers of the strong Thor. That evening, Gorr utilizes the Necrosword to crowd New Asgard with shadow beasts. Thor, Korg, and Sif show up to defy them, as does ruler Valkyrie and Encourage, what Thor's identity is amazed to see. While they had the option to repulse the beasts, Gorr escapes with Asgard's kids, including Heimdall's child Axel. Thor speaks with Axel and reasons that the youngsters are in the Shadow Realms. Realizing that Gorr's strength would be at its top there, Thor and the others travel to Supremacy City to caution Zeus of Gorr and request a military to assist with battling him. Unconvinced that Gorr is a danger to Power City, Zeus rather has Thor caught, constraining the others to mediate and battle off Zeus' men. In the fight, Zeus utilizes his thunderclap to annihilate Korg's body. Just his face stays in salvageable shape, albeit this is enough for him to get by. Maddened, Thor utilizes the thunderclap to spear Zeus in the chest, which Valkyrie takes as the gathering departures to face Gorr in the Shadow Domain. On the way, Thor learns of Cultivate's disease finding, and the two revive their relationship. Upon appearance, they endeavor to find the youngsters, just to understand that they had succumbed to a snare. Gorr expected to take Stormbreaker to use the Bifrost extension to get to Endlessness, where he can want for the annihilation of the divine beings. They fight Gorr and his shadow beasts again, however are compelled to escape back to New Asgard once Valkyrie and Cultivate are debilitated. Before Stormbreaker can be moved across the Bifrost, Gorr takes it. Informed that the impacts regarding Mjolnir are irritating Foster's disease, Thor then asks her to remain behind to recuperate. Valkyrie is likewise unfit to keep battling, leaving the thunderclap in Thor's control so he can battle Gorr once more. At the focal point of the universe, Gorr starts opening Endlessness entryway with Stormbreaker. Thor shows up and instills the kids with the force of Thor, invigorating them enough to beat the excess shadow beasts. Gorr acquires the high ground against Thor. Having detected his pain, Encourage chooses to use Mjolnir again regardless of her debilitated condition and join the battle. Thor gives Encourage more than adequate chance to utilize Mjolnir to break the Necrosword into pieces, damning herself and Gorr. Thor recuperates Stormbreaker and has the kids use it to get back, however they couldn't prevent Gorr from entering the Eternity. Thor shouts to Gorr and argues for him to pick love over death as he races to Cultivate's side. Their affection helped him to remember the adoration he had for his little girl, in this manner choosing to utilize his desire to revive Love. Encourage before long capitulates to the disease, disappearing into Valhalla. Thor acknowledges Gorr's solicitation to take authority of affection before he kicks the bucket from the Necrosword's revile. In the consequence, a sculpture of Cultivate as the powerful Thor is raised in New Asgard. Sif and Valkyrie start preparing the kids in battle, while Korg's body completely recovers as he looks to create a posterity. Thor begins to raise Love as his own little girl, entrusting her with Stormbreaker while he uses Mjolnir into fight. The two start venturing to every part of the galaxy offering help to whomever needs it, becoming known as Adoration and Thunder. That is the brief review of the plot. Although this movie is pretty good to watch. Apparently, many viewers think that this movie does not satisfy their high hopes. They think the narrative was a bit goofy and not really spectacular. In the Rotten Tomatoes, this movie tomato meter was 64% and the audience score was 77%. But that's all the review side. The real score is from each person of you. Good or not, please watch and review it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe button below. And we welcome all advice and comment. You can write in the comment box below. See you in next video.